Let's go.
No. I remember.
30 minutes.
First memory of each of us. Let's go.
No, that's a lot of memories.
Let's go.
I remember meeting Colin and Duncan in junior high school.
Yeah.
And I remember Mrs. Mulway's class.
That was me, yeah. And fucking advisement.
And advisement.
I was in advisement with you
Wait,
guys.
no, actually, it wasn't advisement with her. I was in health.
It was health, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I remember playing Magic with you guys. That was pretty hilarious. And then I remember meeting Jonathan Lamb in, like, even though you weren't in the same band section as, because you were in orchestra or whatever, right?
Not a thing you do in
And I remember like meeting you once, and then I didn't remember, and then I met you again in high school in freshman year, Jonathan Lamb.
Oh,
And-
I knew this guy from
And we were
homework club.
both like joining drumline at
Yeah!
the same time.
There we go.
That was fucking forever ago. And then we're both like, oh, I guess we're both gonna be on bass drum. Woo! Bass drum.
What about Michael Payne?
Where did we meet?
And then I met Michael Payne in band.
Yeah.
In
You remember Tenchi Muyo?
It
No,
was-
I remember Dragon Ball.
We talked about all that shit.
Oh, yeah.
Give
But,
me a
like,
high five. Yeah.
I don't think we actually got to really know each other. It wasn't until like senior year actually. Like even though we had like hung out multiple times, like it was always just because like we both knew Colin and Duncan and Jonathan.
I was very popular.
It wasn't until like actually senior year that I was like, oh, Michael Payne, this guy's a fucking genius. I should be hanging out more with him.
He's rich. What about Patrick?
No, it wasn't
rich.
I'm rich, bitch.
no, and then Patrick, I met Patrick when he joined Drumline.
Yeah, I remember that.
And you were fucking on bass 3.
Yeah, I was bass
And
3.
you were bass 3 and I was fucking on snare.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't until senior year when we were both on tenors that I was like, oh fuck, this guy's a fucking musical genius. Why the fuck isn't this guy like going off to like, I don't know, fucking Juilliard or something like
Because I
that?
had to play rock band and guitar.
Yeah.
Can you please get me a appropriate utensil for
That's how
cake?
I met Patrick. And then Peter, I remember meeting when I moved into Robot House, and I was like, who's this other guy who's gonna live? I like know Colin and Duncan, obviously, but who's this other guy I'm gonna live with? Oh, Peter. He's actually a pretty chill dude, but he always spends all his time with Gemma, so I don't really get to know him that much. And it wasn't until like I actually like lived in the house for a while, and we were talking about like, oh shit, we actually have like a lot of like common interests as far as like we both love the Aquabats, and we both find the same women attractive, and we're both like, oh shit, like you know,
Let's keep going since we're recording.
that's true.
Wouldn't that be divisive?
Okay.
No, we're
Lori,
cool.
I met in high school, right? And freshman year, we were both in the same math class, right? But like the thing is like I was always like, who is this girl? Because she's always sitting next to me and like talking to me, and I was so fucking idiotic that I didn't get the idea that she actually was like interested in me, because no girl had ever been interested in me. So I was just like, dude, there's this weird girl just always like hanging out with me. And then like she went out with like, does everyone remember David Weller?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I love David Weller. Woo!
Yeah.
I think that's insane.
No, that was Robert Emmerich.
Yes. And then
That's dope, dog.
it wasn't until sophomore year when band camp came around, and like she's like, oh, we should go look at what our grades were from freshman year, because our math teacher posted them outside of our class.
And then you guys had a hot makeout section?
No, not at all, not at all. We went and we looked at our grades, and I had like fucking smoked the class. And
I
like,
failed probably.
like she got like a C or some shit. I don't know.
I never tried in any single class
it wasn't
at all
very
until I got
good.
to college.
But then like we
I didn't care.
after we looked at our grades, we both sat
Oh,
down.
so you made her feel better by making out with her.
No, not at all.
What?
We
No.
ended up like talking for like 4 or 5 hours. It was ridiculous. And then I was
Talking.
like,
It was
Alright.
like 3 months later.
yeah, I got to know her, and I was like, oh, this girl's pretty cool. We should hang out more. And then everything started off after that. Yeah.
Don't forget the yearbook page.
What yearbook thing that I stole his yearbook?
Yeah, she stole my yearbook.
Exactly.
I still haven't got my senior yearbook back.
Alright,
I still haven't
alright.
gotten that back.
Alright, so who's next? What about Elizabeth?
Elizabeth, I met when I started working at Cold Stone Creamery,
Oh, that's alright.
which
Look, she's hiding. All right.
which was
Okay, we were both hiding for a while.
Is your goal tonight to get everyone to hate you?
Yes.
I remember when she came in and like she applied for the job originally, and I was just like, oh, okay, cool, I'll take your application. And then like when she actually
application.
Damn!
fuck you, wow, Duncan, firing off shots left and right, motherfucker.
Hey, remember when you ruined Andy's birthday speech?
Oh, I'm drawing ham. No, I know what I'm doing this time. I'm going big.
Let's hear some memories about this guy right now.
Woo!
This guy is a fucker.
Woo! All right. What about Jonathan? No, we'll move past.
I remember that's how I met Jonathan in junior
All
high.
right, we're good then. All right, we're done.
Just stand up and take some.
What about Leah?
I just met her today.
Wait, did we do Duncan? Did we do Duncan?
Yes.
Yeah, he said
Jimmy.
Yeah, what about Jimmy?
Okay, so Jimmy I met way back in elementary school. Jimmy and I both had a mutual friend whose name was Josh Alves. This guy was ridiculous. He was like 6 something, like 300 some pounds. He's like this massive
Elementary
dude.
school?
In elementary school. This guy was being scouted for like fucking like football because he was
Where is
so
he now?
fucking huge.
In elementary school.
In elementary school, because this guy
do
was
not believe
fucking
In elementary
like
school.
he was massive.
He's not 300 pounds.
Are you saying
No,
he's
I'm
a
not.
liar?
I'm
That's disgusting. I'm
fucking
feeling
joking.
Are you saying he's a
I do
liar?
not believe that there was a 6-foot elementary school person.
No, seriously, you can ask Jimmy. You can ask Jimmy. This guy was fucking a brick wall.
I will.
I think it's architect.
No.
Was he a brick?
Yes.
Yeah, now take a shark shot.
No, I'm not taking any more shots. I'm already too fucked
I
up.
already threw it all up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that means you're ready to go for round 2.
But,
Sharks always attack twice.
No, it's got to be 3 times because he already took 2 of them.
Well, I think, in this case, you're making an exception. I do believe there's some rare cases where sharks attack 3 times.
no.
So,
Please, no, too much. I can't take any more.
I have some later.
Mercy, please, mercy.
No, where did you meet Jimmy?
Uh,
The 300
so-
pound man.
So we both knew Josh. And Josh was just like
The
this.
300-pound elementary school
No,
student.
this guy was like so crazy because his mom was just insane. Like I think
She was 500 pounds
No.
and 9 feet tall.
No, I clinically think
You don't even want to
she has psychological issues because
I hope this
she honestly spent every paycheck on Josh. Like Josh, anytime he wanted anything, she spent all of her money on it.
How many Xboxes did he have?
His room was just stacked with like boxes of toys. Like basically, it was just like you want a figure, and like her mom would just buy it for him. So his room, like you couldn't actually walk through it. Like there had to be like a pathway.
What was
to
he
through the
into?
toys.
What did he like?
He loved anime and he loved Spawn. So he had like every single Spawn figure you could think of. Like
How many of those weird fat clown guys played by Danny DeVito did he have?
I have no. He just had like.
what's
every
Danny
single
DeVito?
figure.
That's John Leguizamo.
Oh, no!
It was Luigi, alright?
Very
Back straight, Duncan.
It was a Danny
Could you
DeVito.
please tell me about the 2 greatest magic cards from our middle school?
God, this whole
Um,
frosting.
Skeletal Crocodile and Shower of Sparks. No! Please explain in detail.
Where's Jimmy? Where's Jimmy?
He was a
Skeleton crocodile! Josh, you broke into 2 people.
I told you
So
I was.
here's the thing. So Josh was just like very popular because he was such a big figure, like literally such a big figure. Like everyone was just like, oh, we should hang out with Josh because Josh's mom buys him everything. So he had.
Because he takes up so much
He had
space.
everything.
we
He
should
had like
say how-
a Genesis. He had like basically every gaming
You
system.
had a
at the time.
Genesis. You have Shaq Fu now. I don't know,
I know.
what you're complaining
No,
about.
but he had literally every gaming system. So when Josh had a birthday party one year, he just invited a shit ton of people, and Jimmy was there. That's the first time I ever met Jimmy.
How was Jimmy looking?
Jimmy was looking super Asian at the time.
Hard as hell. With his bowl cut.
And like the glasses.
Hard as hell.
Yeah.
Nor do drunk people.
And so then, and so that was the first time I ever met Jimmy. And then I started going to Chinese school. Everyone remember like Sunday school, Chinese school, right? Like so, Jimmy's parents ended up talking to my parents, and they were like, "Hey, can you give our son like a carpool ride?" And so Jimmy and I would like carpool to Chinese school, but I had like, even though he was in the car with me like every Sunday, still didn't really like talk to him at all. Like he would sit in the back seat, I was in the front seat, and we would just be like, awkward Asian young kids just being like going to Chinese school.
Hey man, how's your bowl cut?
Yeah, exactly. We're both like with our stupid bowl cuts and shit. Like,
There's a lot of hate going on right now. I don't know how I feel about this.
no, but like seriously, like we like so like that like that's how we like. And then like we slowly started talking to each other like, oh hey, so like how's your Chinese class and stuff like that. And then like we started becoming friends. And then I moved to Irvine and I was like, oh, I guess I'm never seeing Jimmy again. And then he moved to Irvine the very next year. And then we were just like, we're like, shit, we both like know each other from way back when. Hey, let's be friends. And then like we just became absolutely best friends from that point on.
Damn dog. Geography.
Yeah.
People together.
No, seriously, it is geography.
Jimmy be shedding a tear in Kyoto.
If Jimmy heard that, he would give you a thumbs up.
If you could hear, and if you could see.
He'll hear it. He'll see
If you
it.
could hear or see, you'd say fucking you're
Ever since the tragic accident.
Yeah, let's pour one for Jimmy.
Yeah,
Ever since the
pour some out for Jimmy.
Sorry, I didn't actually mean that.
Ready?
But what's the sign?
I know, you like some of your friends instead.
All for you.
Be the man.
That's a type.
All right. Happy birthday, Michael.
Thank you.
That was a long video.